What's going on, guys? Welcome to Everything Always. My name is Michael Roman, aka Allfires. Now, noticeably absent from this summer's SDCC 2022 Hall H announcements from Marvel Studios was a series that was originally announced all the way back 3 years ago at 2019's SDCC in Armor Wars. This even prompted the head writer, when fans reacted as to, hey, is this series canceled, to get on Instagram and say, no, I promise it's still coming out. Well, today we have a major update coming in an exclusive from one of the industry insider trades, officially naming the production company. And while sometimes that has nothing to do with where the storyline's going, they bring up an interesting possibility, the narrative possibly tied to the Hulk. I'm also going to weigh in and tell you where I think the show is going to go, and a major setup for another villain, possibly Norman Osborn in the MCU, leading to Dark Reign. We're breaking down everything in the latest for the upcoming Disney Plus series Armor Wars, but first, if you could grab the subscribe button. We do daily Marvel content at the channel, and that's all we do. Everything from official Easter egg breakdowns, trailers, and reviews, to the occasional industry insider report, and everything in between. So, if that sort of thing's for you, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment down below. That will automatically enter you to win our ongoing PS5 giveaway if you want. Stick around to the end of the video. We'll get into all the giveaway stuff again there. Okay, so first up, the exclusive. This revealed this morning over at the Cosmic Circus by writer Lizzie Hill under the headline, Exclusive Armor Wars production company revealed how it may tie in with the Hulk. She goes on to say that although she indicated back in October that the original working title for Armor Wars was Rigatoni, it wasn't far enough along in pre-production to have an official production company attached, and that today she can exclusively reveal that the official Armor Wars filming is under Acid Pop Productions LLC. Now, if you're wondering, and in the past, sometimes these titles have nothing to do with the project they're working on. However, and conversely, sometimes in the case of Falcon and the Winter Soldier, where the production LLC was Pandemic Productions, that was directly taken from the original narrative storyline that they ended up having to rewrite in a case of art imitating life just a little too close. So sometimes it doesn't matter, but sometimes it is literally one of the overarching plot points or explains what's going on in the film. And working off that assumption, Lizzie Hill goes on to point out that the original post-credit scene for 2008, where Stan Lee had his cameo and he drank some soda that happened to have a drop of Hulk's blood in it, not only invokes the acid pop soda being called pop in a lot of places, but the fact that acid pop could create more Hulks, or just a fact that there would be super soldier serums or other people trying to be superheroes when they probably shouldn't be. One of the easiest ways to do that through technology, and then by extension, people trying to get their hands on Tony Stark's technology and or pass themselves as the new Iron Man. We're going to get to that huge point in a moment, but there's more than just that connection there, because the rumored next series for Mark Ruffalo's character would be a continuation of the World War Hulk storyline that was started all the way back in Ragnarok. Eventually see him as a world breaker Hulk facing off against the now superheroes like War Machine, who would prominently feature in that story. However, there's still a lot of setup between now and then that has to go into Bruce Banner's story, including getting him into space and some other major events, something that this show probably won't be able to focus on because we already know what a majority of this show will be about. This is a quote coming directly from Don Cheadle, quote, "I think the most exciting part is yet to come. I don't think we have a really super strong idea of who he really is outside of that bubble of the Avengers, outside of necessarily his friendship with Tony, and now he's going to kind of be untethered from all of that. So it's an opportunity to really kind of discover who he is in a way that we have not had before, with concentrated time and a focus on Rhodey and Rhodey's journey, and hopefully some stuff about his part and, teeing up some things about his potential future. I think those kind of things were hinted at in Endgame, where his character might go and what's next for him. And we can actually draw directly from the comics and know exactly what's next for him. What was actually referred to as the Stark Wars in the issues themselves featured Tony Stark as the main character. Now, obviously, where we're in the MCU, this can't be the case, so they're just going to swap out James Rhodes for Tony Stark in this instance. But it's basically discovered that before the Iron Man design was completely done, certain parts of the plans were stolen and developed into armor for certain villains. Now, he teams up with Scott Lang in the comics, who's still well in the mix, so this case it would be James Rhodes and Scott Lang trying to figure out who and where these plans got stolen by and sold to these villains. It's revealed to be his rival Justin Hammer, who I hope to God they bring that character back, but he'll end up siding with them. Where I think this all ends up going in an attempt to clean this up is the part 3 of that story, The Last Mandroid, reveals that S.H.I.E.L.D., MCU, Marvel Studios just confirmed this real recently. In an attempt to clean this up with James Rhodes and whoever else is involved, I believe they're going to end up ending S.H.I.E.L.D. for a second time, which would be a perfect ending spot for where S.H.I.E.L.D. is at the current moment as we lead into Secret Invasion and what happens there, because at the end of Secret Invasion, and in the absence of a new director for S.H.I.E.L.D., you know who takes over? None other than your boy Norman Osborn to start Dark Reign, a Dark Reign that would see him wear a version of the Iron Patriot armor, a version of the Iron Patriot armor that we know S.H.I.E.L.D. would have, left with no director if they set this up in Iron Wars to follow the comics at all. It literally will leave it in the perfect place alongside Secret Invasion for Norman Osborn to take over and eventually see him in this armor. And so while they may be setting up World War Hulk for a future World War Hulk storyline, I think Lizzie Hill was onto something in that acid pop probably just refers to those who would look to impersonate other superheroes, people who want to be superheroes who probably shouldn't be, and none fits the bill better than Norman Osborn. So guys, let me know in the comments down below your reaction to all this and where you personally think this is going. Also, Armor Wars will be better if Justin Hammer is back. I love his character. Sam Rockwell kills it. He is one of the best characters in all of the MCU, completely underutilized, and I pray to God of all the people that return for this, he does. But let me know your thoughts down below quickly. Let's get into the giveaway stuff before I let you go. We're still giving away PS5s every 20,000 subscribers all the way up to 1 million. The next milestone is 980, which we should easily hit by this month's end or next. If you want to be entered to win, all you have to do, hit the subscribe button, then leave a comment down below, because it's truly random. The more videos you comment on, the better chance you have of winning. All winners will be announced at the end of videos, the same way we're doing here. The best way to keep up with the content has always been to hit the notification bell with all notifications turned on. And as always, if you like today's video, I would sincerely appreciate you hitting the like button. My name's Michael Roman. You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at IamFires. You can also find me on Spotify, YouTube, Amazon, Apple, iTunes under the name AllFires. And while I'd sincerely appreciate you checking my music out, and really this is a sincere ask for those of you still listening in the last minute mark of this video, you're who I'm trying to reach. I'm in a competition right now to launch my live show. Now, I've been playing live shows with my boy KJ Saka. Some of you may know him as a drummer for Pendulum, Millennium, and some other groups. He's doing a ton in the industry right now, including we're doing tracks and collabs together. Our track The Wind has already passed 1 million hits, and he's allowed me to come play some really awesome live shows with him, some bass festivals in the last couple of years. But I still have not billed under AllFires just yet. I'm in a competition right now to do that. Odyssey, which is the old radio.com, is running the competition. It is public voting and it is free. I know it's super boomer to ask you to attach a Facebook account, but that's what it requires. And the reason it does that is so people don't make 1 million Google accounts and spam votes. But all you do, hit the link down in the description or in the comments. You click it, you link your Facebook account, and you can vote for free once every 24 hours. And it's a little simple ask for you guys who've supported me up until now. If you want to help me launch my live project, do that. If you don't, no worries. It's all good. Thanks for checking the video out. Hit the sub button, stick around. I'll see you guys in the next one. Much love. Peace.